Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag MySQL DB tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to install MySQL 8.4 on CentOS Stream 10. So we'll go through the step-by-step process for the creating database, creating users, creating table, and insert some data, and how to access with the CLI mode and GUI access for that. So here I will show the installation of latest version of the MySQL, that is the 8.4 LTS. This is a long-term support and secure root and create database and user, CLI access, enable the remote access, GUI access and graphical user interface access and firewall and SELinux and connect from the GUI workbench. So security note is that I am not reuse the reuse your real password in the command. So replace your password. So whenever you are using the password, just replace your password with your present password. In my case, my password is admin@123. So this guide will use for the CentOS Stream and MySQL by Oracle. The MySQL database is acquired by Oracle, so this is the Oracle product. And step by step we'll go. We need two servers for that. So both the servers are running on my VMware workstation. There is a server 1 138 and a server 2 139. So let me access this. SSH root @192.168.136.138. And second server is 139. So this is the 139. So both the servers are accessed now. So what we'll do, remove all MySQL stuff if any. So I'm going to remove MySQL community edition or any edition is there and MySQL repos, and finally we'll clean this. So we have done this. Now install the official MySQL 8.4 LTS repo. So I'm using the repository. Then we'll just refresh the cache. So let it complete. So this is our main server, MySQL server 138. And this is for, I will use for the remote. Okay. So we have done this. Now we'll just refresh the cache. In main server I'm working now. And next we'll just install the MySQL community server. And I'm not going to check the GPG key. Done. Now finally we are installing the MySQL community edition. So installation is completed. So next I'm going to start and enable the MySQL. So sudo systemctl, then start MySQL. Done. Now I'll enable. Enable means that whenever the system or server will reboot, automatically the service will start. For that, we are enabling this. And finally, we'll check the status. So status is active and running. You can see this. So MySQL is working fine. Next, we'll get the temporary root password. So root password, let me check with the log file. So our root password is this one. So now I'll secure the my MySQL. So sudo MySQL underscore secure underscore installation. So root password I have to give this password. Done. I want to change the new password. So I'm giving capital A admin at the rate 123. Change the password. No. Remove anonymous user. Yes. Disallow remote login remotely. Yes. Remove test databases. Yes. And finally reload the privileges. Done. So this is completed. Now let me try to log in with the MySQL CLI. So MySQL minus U root minus P. So without password, I am trying. So this is giving the error access denied for the user root and using the password no. So again, I'm trying. I'm going to enter the password. So we are able to access this. So databases. So we can access the databases now. Now I'm going to create a database and user. Create database FDP. Okay, database is spelling in mistake. Database. So we have created. Now check with the show databases. So you can able to see there is a FDB is created. Previously you can see there is a 4 only. Now we have a 5. Total database is 5. So database is created. Now I'm going to create user. Create user. Then app user at the rate and I'm giving percentage means all the IPs identified by and our password. So we are giving the password for app user also admin at the rate 123. So enter. Now we have to grant the privileges. Grant all privileges on appdb stake to we have created app user at the rate percentage and close this and enter. So we have given all the privileges. Now I'm going to flush the whatever the changes we have done that should be reflect. So plus privileges. Then finally exit. So we have done all the things. Now I'll test the CLI on the new user. So MySQL minus U. So our user is app user and minus P for the password, minus H for the host. So 127.0.0.1 and there is a FDB. So asking the password. So admin at the rate 123. So we have logged in. Now you can say so databases. So you will get your database only, and this is the information schema and performance schema. That is, but previously we are getting 5, but with the user which databases we have given the permission, that database will appear here. Your other database will not be appear here. So we can log in with this. Now for the remote user, so let me exit from here. For remote user, we have to configure the configuration file of MySQL. So sudo nano slash etc then my.cnf and go down and we are going to add bind address. Bind address is equal to 0.0.0.0. So control X, Y. So now I am going to restart my database because we have changed in the configuration file. So done. So next, I'm going to open the firewall. Without opening the firewall, it won't allow to access from the other server because I have to allow the port. So sudo firewall cmd, and this is a permanent add port, and we have using 3306. This is the default port for the MySQL. So we have done this. Now I have to reload the firewall. So we have done. Now let me check the list ports. So we are getting that 3306 TCP port allowing the firewall. So we have done all the things. Now in step 12, there is just SELinux required to the on CentOS Stream 10. So we have done this. Now GUI access MySQL Workbench from your PC or using the MySQL Workbench. So MySQL Workbench, let me open and let me create one connection. Remote test, I'm giving 138. Okay. IP address is 192.168.136.138 and port is 3306. User is root, and just check the test the connection. So admin at the rate 123. Access denied. Okay. 160. Okay, we are giving to the app user test. So connection warning, we are getting the success connection, successfully made the MySQL connection. Now I'll check, I'll just connect with that. So this one, so connected. So you can see there is a FDB is connected properly. So we are getting the same database and other database are not visible there. So by database only we have created the user and we can able to see that. So this is done. So you can check the listening port if not getting connected. So you can check the port 3306 is running or not. You can get like this. So this is the main thing. So we are getting the port means this is open for the 000. So previously we have added the no GPG check was needed. CentOS Stream 10 enforce the sticker crypto policy. MySQL repo keys currently violate them. So this is known for the 2025 2026 issues across the EL Enterprise Linux 10 system. So use the no GPG check only for the first install. So CLI access from the another machine. So we need to do it with the another machine. So we have done what is the final command. We have installed the RPM package also. Now I'll just refresh the cache and finally I'm going to install the community client. There we have installed the community server. Here I'm going to install the community client. Okay. So let it install. So now let me check with the remote system. So MySQL -u root -p and -h host is the IP of this server. Server. So IPA. So I'll copy the IP address from the first server and this IP address. Then -p port number I'm going to use 3306. So enter, put the password, access denied. Okay, not a root. I will go through the app user. Root user, we have not given the permission to access app user. So we can access this one. So database. So we can able to access the database from the another server also. Okay. So this is done. So we have done final result is that latest MySQL 8.4 LTS, root secure, database created, user created, CLI access we have done, remote GUI access we have done with the Workbench, and Firewall and SELinux configure. So finally, disclaimer is there, all trademarks, logo names belongs to their respective owners. This video made only for the education information purpose under the Fair Use Section 107 Copyright Act 1976. Follow the process exactly shown in the video. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel is there. So hope this will help. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment. Thank you.